left off. Amen. We can turn to Jeremiah 14, 7 through 10. And hear it in your ears yet again. Sister Tawana, can you also pull up Psalm 106, verse 13. Amen. So it says, I'm going to go straight into it. It says, though our guilt testifies against us, Yahweh, act for your name's sake. Indeed, our rebellions are many, and we have sinned against you. Hope of Israel, its Savior in time of distress. Why are you like a foreigner in the land, and like a traveler stopping only for the night? And why are you like a helpless man, like a warrior unable to save? Yet you are among us, Yahweh, and we are called by your name. Don't leave us. And this is what the Lord says concerning these people. Truly, they love to wander, and they never rest their feet. And so the Lord does not accept them, but now he will remember their guilt and punish their sins. My topic for consideration is pride won't let you wait. Because we've been talking, our prophet, he's been going into pride and waiting on God. And a lot of times, we are like those people. We're like those Israelites when we have that mentality. Just like Mr. Wallace was saying, when we get in trouble, oh God, help me. We become very effective in all types of prayer when we're in trouble. And then a lot of times we're like, okay, well, I don't want to be like the Israelites. But we are. We are, because we have a false perception of ourselves. We're walking in a place of a deluded humility. And Mr. Wallace was talking about that, the difference between a true repentance and repenting just because you want to avoid judgment. Our kids, they do it all the time. We did it as kids. You know your mom is going to come home and beat you. You're going to do everything. You'll clean the house, wash dishes. You're going to do everything. You're going to make sure everything is clean and pristine. Why? It's not because you were really sorry. It's because you're trying to avoid that beating. You're trying to avoid that belt. And that's what we do with God. We do the same thing. Wait a minute, I don't want to get judgment of God. We have that same mentality. Praise God. Psalm 106, 13 to 15. It says, they soon forgot his works and would not wait for his counsel. They were seized with craving in the wilderness and tested God in the desert. And he gave them what they asked for, but sent a wasting disease among them. So we get caught in ourselves and we forget until reality strikes. And then we have, oh, wait a minute. You see very crystal clear now. And a lot of times in our lives, we will avoid certain things if we listen, if we can humble ourselves unto God and walk in that place of obedience. They provoked God. They tested God. We do the same thing with our ancestors, with the same demands that we make all the time. And the sister pastor was saying, it's like, okay, well, God, if you do this, I'm going to do this. No, it's not, no. We don't have a choice in the matter. It's not, oh, well, I'm going to do A if you do B, and I'm going to serve you if you do. No. It don't work like that. It's either you all the way in, you all the way obedient, or you're not. God's not taking excuses from us. In the wilderness, it says, he tested them in the wilderness. We're the ones that's testing God when he's supposed to be testing us. The times that we don't see things, the time that we're walking in lack or whatever the season may be, whatever your season of wilderness may be, that's a time of God is testing you. Are you going to be obedient? Are you going to trust me? Are you going to wait on me? Are you going to do things my way, or are you going to do it your way? Are you going to keep going on the same path? And we provoke God. It's like you almost daring God because you don't think judgment is going to come. It says no man knows the hour when God is going to come. And yes, he's talking about Jesus Christ coming back. But you don't know when God's going to get you. You don't know when that judgment's going to hit you. You don't know when your time is up. And we can't afford to play around with God. Judgment is impending. We can't play around with that. Praise God. Again, in the teenage years, right, with children, oftentimes, I know we've all heard, it's like, oh, well, you think you've grown now, you're smelling yourself. We do that because we think we've attained some level of spirituality. Oh, well, I got prayer life and I know how to worship, so I'm going to be all right. I'm going to fly on wings without Jesus. What are you talking about? And then we end up right in sin. And then when we get into trouble, then we're turning back to God. Oh, thee, thou, Alpha and Omega. You didn't remember he was that before. You didn't remember when you were doing your own thing that he's King of Kings, Lord of Lords, that he's a holy God. We just want to remember the grace part. And that's exactly what happened in the book of Jeremiah. He was talking for how many years now? We up to the 14th chapter, he's saying the same thing, and they not listening, they doing what they want to do. All the time. And it's not until their stuff got touched, then they're like, okay, well, we're going to turn back to God. And a lot of times it's like that, when, again, your money starts acting weird. Then we know how to tithe, we know how to give, we know how to find ourselves in the presence of God. God, I'm going to do right, I'm going to live right, so why didn't you do it before? So it's not that you couldn't, it's not that you didn't know, and it's not that you didn't have the ability, you just straight up didn't want to, and that's the pride. And we've all been guilty of it on some level at some point. And we think that that God has to move automatically because now we pray and now we want it. No, it doesn't work like that. And the pitfalls we have to avoid so that we don't end up in poverty, we don't end up in sickness, we don't end up in all these other things. But pride makes us think that we can do whatever that we want. In waiting, there's a letting go of pride and a birthing of humility. It takes a humility for you to wait on God, for you to seek God, to seek the instruction of God, to hear the voice of God, to take it and do it, not just even hear it. Because we can repeat something verbatim, but it doesn't mean that we're going to do it. Turn to Psalm 27, 13 and 14. It says, I am certain that I will see the Lord's goodness in the land of the living. Wait for the Lord. Be strong and courageous. Wait for the Lord. Where does the strength and the courage come from? It comes from knowing that you are moving in God's will and purpose. It is not coming from our own. You can't have a form of self-righteousness and being puffed up in your own strength. Because it says he resists the proud. We can't wait until our plans turn out disastrous. It says, I would have fainted. And I look at it, I would have failed. I would have given up. We can't do anything apart from God's presence. And the only way you're going to maintain that God's presence is being obedient. Because if you're not listening to me, I'm not going to talk to you. Right. If you're not going to be obedient, then why bother? And like Mr. Wells was saying, you don't want God to get to that point. Like, you know what? Do what you want to do. I wash my hands. You do what you want. I'll turn you over to a reprobated mind. And now you'll see. Because if you won't learn, life will teach you. Oh, yeah. You go through the school of hard knocks, life will teach you. So, if he was obedient, he wanted to, God said, kill everything. A lot of times he tells us, kill everything, everything. And he was like, no, I want the sheep. And it doesn't necessarily mean that you're moving in something bad, or it could be a good thing, and God is telling you, no. Wait. That's not for you. And because we decided we know better than God, we go and do that. And that's what Saul did. He was like, oh, well, I was keeping the best because I wanted to present it. God said that I asked you for that. I didn't ask you for sacrifice. I asked you for obedience.
Come on.
I asked you to follow what I said. I said, kill everything, kill it. And we have to be able to do that in our lives. Internally. It's not just the external, because you can fix the external. The heart, kill it. We have to have that patience and that maturity in God. And when it looks contrary, I believe it was Minister Renee was talking in prophetic class, when things look contrary, can you still stand on the word? Can you still stand on obedience? Because that's often the time when disobedience comes. When you're looking and you're like, okay, well, it doesn't look like what God is saying, so let me find my own way. Yeah. And we don't want to be, I won't even say gold diggers, we don't want to be promise diggers when it comes to God. I'm repenting just because I want the promise, just because I want the stuff, I want the house, I want the car, I want you to look like you with me. That's what Saul said. God, I want you to act like you with me, but you don't really have that relationship with God. We never want to be in that place. And a lot of times we look at external things and we're like, okay, well, is this person fault and is this? No, it's a sum total of the things that we have done. We have to put away a childish thinking, a dead thinking. I was looking up the word necromancy, and it was saying divination according to you playing with dead things. And it says if sin and disobedience is a sin of witchcraft, then we are acting like necromancers playing with dead things.
Come on. Yeah. That's it.
And nobody wants to hear that. Oh, I ain't no witch. I don't got no broom. No, but you're disobedient. Right. So you're a necromancer.
Amen.
You playing around with dead things.
Right.
God said drop it.
Drop it.
And you still playing around with it. You picking it back up. Okay, well maybe no, you can't sugarcoat it. Drop it. You gotta drop the attitude, you gotta drop the mindset. You gotta let go of being bitter and being unforgiving and being proud and all these other things. You have to realize it's like, listen, I can't do this on my own. It comes to a time in your life you gotta be like, well, I need God. I can't be disobedient, I can't go down this path anymore. We have to understand it's a purpose that's bigger than all of us. So it's not even thinking of ourselves. We have to think about those around us. See, it's selfish for you to stay in a place where you think it's all about you. And a lot of times that's what we do. We get in pride and we think that it's all about ourselves. And we don't see how the things that we do, or don't do for that matter, affect everybody else around us. Affects our children, affects our family, it affects everyone that we come into connection with. So it's a greater purpose. And if you're so focused on yourself, you can't hear what God is trying to tell you. You got to be able, okay, we'll reach, this soul. How are we going to reach the souls if we're not hearing to the voice of God? If we're too busy being disobedient? You cannot get instruction from God. You have to come to a place where, okay, you're not going to repeat cycles. You're not going to repeat the same things that you did before. You can't live unto yourself. You got to die. You got to die to yourself. And judgment is sometimes not how people may expect it to be. Sometimes the judgment is you remembering the mistake that you made. And like, okay, well, if I could have gone back, then I would have switched this. But God lets it be that thorn in your side to remember, hey, don't go back that way. Don't be disobedient. Stay on the straight path. Stay on the path that I put before you. Don't be disobedient. Don't move to the left or to the right. Don't move away from my statutes. Your perception begins to change. Turn to James 4:6. It says, but he gives greater grace. And therefore he says, God resists the proud, but he gives grace to the humble. I'm going to read verse 7. Therefore submit to God. Be obedient to God. Yeah. That's how we avoid the devil. It's not us coming in and warfare prayer. No, because you can warfare prayer all you want, but if you're still disobedient, that don't mean anything. You still have an open door. You still got a foothold. The enemy got a foothold on you. Because they tried it. They tried it in Jeremiah. Oh, God, you are holy. You can do all things. You don't remember that. Had you been obedient, you wouldn't have those issues and those problems. You don't have to do warfare. You need to do warfare on yourself and be obedient. Stop being disobedient. That's the place you need to stop doing. Take a warfare to. Look in the mirror. Bind yourself. Bind your disobedience. Bind your mindset. That old place of thinking. That dead place. It says God gives grace to the humble. What is grace? Grace kicks in with after you've obtained his mercy and you've amended your ways. That's when grace now comes in. Grace is not so that you abound in sin and you keep doing the same stupidity over and over again and thinking that you can always run back to God. That's not grace. Grace is on a daily that you acknowledge that you need God. Like Mr. Wallace was saying, it's like you fight every day. You struggle every day and say, okay, you know what, God, I don't have it all together, but I'm here. I'm seeking you. What is your way? What is your instruction? How do you want me to do this? Begin to talk to God. Yes. You have to come to that place. That's when grace comes in. That's when you get that strength and that courage. It says not on my own strength, but it's on the strength of God. Yes. Right. You got to have that daily life of repentance. Because the minute you think that you got it all together and that you've ascended, then that's when you're going to end up falling. That's when you make the mistakes. That's right. Because you think you go, oh, I got it all together. Oh, well, I did right this day, so I'm all right now. No. Daily repentance. It got to be daily submission to God. Daily you walking in obedience unto God and the things of God, what he tells you to do. Yes. And for each and every person, he's going to give us a set of instructions. We got to be able to follow it to a T. Mm-hmm. We don't have time to play around with God. Because he knows. He knows the heart. And it's not, actors can say great things. Again, it's not what we say, it's about our life. That's where you see the true fruit. It's in your life. What are you going to do? How are you going to do it? You got to be able to really come to God. Our decisions reflect our witness. So disobedience is affecting your witness. Because if I'm looking at you and I'm hearing you talk day in and day out, but then you turn around and your lifestyle is another way, then why am I listening to you for? You don't have nothing to say to me. Your words have no weight. And God is looking like, when I weigh your words, what am I seeing? When I weigh your life compared to your words, what am I seeing? We have to be able to put down that pride. We have to be able to wait on God, on His instructions. And waiting, again, is not about you waiting for the time period for you to obtain the promise. The wait is waiting on His power and His instruction, His direction in your life. It's waiting to see how He wants you to move. Because every choice, it reflects positively or negatively for the kingdom. And so Wallace said it again. She said everything that you do is unto God. So if I have an ought and I'm mistreating my brother or my sister, or I'm acting a certain way, I'm doing it unto God. I'm not doing it unto them. This is whatever you do to the least of them, you're doing it unto me. So our choices, whatever you do to the least of them, you're doing unto me. When you're walking in hatred, you're walking in hatred towards God. When you're walking in unforgiveness, it's towards God. All these other things, we may not look at it. But if each and every one of us has God within us, and we walking around and we saying that we believers, and but we still have that mentality and that mindset of the world, that dog eat dog mindset, that, oh, I'm going to pull you down, I'm going to drag you down, no. If we still have that mindset, then we're not walking in obedience to God. If we're supposed to be in a place of being unified, again, we got to have it. We got to put down the pride. The prophet was talking to us this morning, and he's talking about division. Sometimes it's not so blatant. Sometimes it's that little subtle thing, that little eye roll, that little heart thing. You may not show it on the outside. You can smile with me all you want on the outside. But real recognize real. I know the difference. You have to let go of that pride. And you got to truly walk in humility and be like, you know what? I'm going to take the L. Pop taught a message last year. It was like, pride, take the loss. Take the loss. Even in your life, take the loss. You don't know better than God. You're not wiser than God. He's saying some things for a reason. And if you would seek Him, He will begin to talk to you. I can give an example. I'll testify of myself. There were certain things that God told me. He's like, okay, are you going to do it my way? Are you going to do it your own way? If I listened to God, then no, I wouldn't have to go through the divorce. Because I would have listened, I would have been obedient the first time God spoke to me. But a lot of times that's what we do. Okay, well, I know better. I'm going to do it. And you can do something that's good, but if it's not what God said, it's still sin. Amen. So we have to be able to drop that pride. And sometimes God will tell you to do something and it look contrary. And you're like, well, God don't make no sense. And this ain't rational. It don't have to be rational. You don't have to understand it. It's either you choose to wait on God or you don't. It's either you choose to put down the pride or you don't. We have to walk in a place of being obedient to God. So far, the scripture. Amen.